When I really want to impress someone, I'd say I'd go for something foolproof, something that's not gonna fail, something that I'm not gonna make an absolute hash of. Something that has worked in the past has been like a French fruit tart, like just a simple short crust or a sweet crust base, a creme patissiere with lots of nice fresh vanilla pod in there, and then just strawberries on top, or raspberries even. Strawberries is strawberries would be my favourite, glazed with a wee bit of just strawberry jam over the top. Yeah, that's what I'd go for. My best secret tip, I would say, would be to go to a commercial supplier or a wholesaler online and order some baking paper, big roll of it, and then it lasts you absolutely ages and your stuff will never stick again. It's magic stuff. It's coated in silicone, so you never need to grease anything, any tin ever, and you just shove it into tins and you get great results. Cling film as well from commercial retailers. It's great stuff. You can chuck it in the oven and it doesn't even melt. My favourite recipe in the book is for sentimental reasons, I'd say. It's my granny's apple pie. It's a big thing made with stewed Bramley apples, and the pastry is very specific. It's made with lard and baking margarine, hard baking margarine, instead of butter, and it gives this really crumbly, if slightly bland tasting, but the most crumbly pastry you'll ever get, and it just evokes so many memories for me growing up in Shetland. And yeah, I think you should definitely give it a go. From when I was in nursery school, Gran would let me loose, so I would always come up with the classics. It was the apple pies, the lemon meringue pies, Victoria sponges, Scotch pancakes, things like that. That's what I could do. I didn't learn to cook until much later. To be honest, I don't really have much of a sweet tooth, and I think the recipes in the book reflect that. Quiches, there's I think 3 quiches in the book, and they are all brilliant. Just give them a go. And the other thing is puff pastry. My pork Wellington is really to die for. Full of black pudding. It's great. To avoid a soggy bottom, you can follow a few rules. The first thing would be to throw out any old ceramic or glass pie dishes. You should never use them. Use a metal one. It conducts the heat a lot better. The second thing is blind bake your pastry if you can. Don't use baking beans if you've got them. Just chuck some coins in on top of your baking paper and they'll conduct the heat much better. So metal on metal, you get a really good crisp base. And the second thing is just give the pastry the time it needs. You'll never have a soggy bottom if you just bake properly. It really depends. So I would, for a stand mixer, yes, go for it. But equally, your supermarket will have the vast majority of things you need for baking. Tins, go cheap. Go as cheap as you can. A bowl, a wooden spoon, and a dough scraper. Because with that, you can make cakes, you can make bread, you can make pretty much, in fact, anything. The only thing you probably couldn't make would be meringues. But a bowl and a wooden spoon, that's really all you need for pretty much anything. Peanut butter.